Opening up with a little bit of Ben Stellar, band I just discovered recently. That's Passing Judgment. What's going on, everyone? Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. My name is John. Gonna be reacting to some music tonight, hanging out for a little while. If you're wondering what we're talking about in terms of the title, I'll explain, but I'm gonna let some more people filter their way in as the stream begins. If you could do me a huge favor, hit the like button on the stream. Helps out a ton. Check in the chat, just seeing the interaction, the algorithm, you know the drill. Helps push us out. I appreciate you guys. If you're wondering what's going on as far as the bad songs, you're like, okay, what are we doing here? You see that we got a little goal on screen tonight. I don't expect to necessarily hit that. If we do, amazing. But I've got some upcoming medical expenses I'm going to be dealing with. I've been talking pretty openly in the past year or so, especially since I put out my autism video, about some of the stuff going on with me. And one of the things that I've really been struggling with lately that's been interfering with just me feeling like doing much of anything is my insomnia struggles. And I think a lot of people who have ADHD know that, and the sleep anxiety that can develop over time. So I finally got a referral from my doctor. I'm going to be doing a sleep study soon. I got the referral. I don't know how everything's going to work, but I have gotten some estimates in terms of pricing, even with insurance, and it's not going to be the cheapest thing on the block. So yeah, I'm trying to do the right thing in terms of, you know, mental health, physical health as well. And I think that sleep is definitely something that affects both of those. So we're going to have a little fun while we raise some funds with a DS at the end, like I'm Nintendo. So what we're going to do, every time we cross one of the $100 thresholds, all the way up as high as 1,000, we will have the chat. You don't have to do anything other than be here to be a part of this. If you want to send in a song, that's fantastic. And if you're able to, that's fantastic too. But if you're not, all you got to do is be here. We're going to take bad song suggestions each time from the chat. And what we do when we cross that threshold, I'll guess we'll see soon after we hit the first one. We're $30 away. Once we cross that one, we'll have the chat suggest songs. I will put 2 or 3 of those in a poll. You guys will vote on that. I'll give you like 60 seconds to vote, and once the votes come in, we'll tally them up, see who wins, and boom, just like that, we hit our first one. Hey, thank you, Daniel Smith. Thank you so much. Thank you, Daniel, Ross, Mark J, and Squirrel and Flannel. Thank you guys for holding it down, already getting us started with some stuff in the queue. So, with that being our first one, we're going to listen to the actual first song in the queue first, just to, you know, make sure that things don't get too chaotic, and then we'll take a suggestion from the chat. I'll put up a poll, you guys vote, and we'll listen to the bad song to torture ourselves. Probably mostly me. So we'll see what you guys can concoct for me. How about that? Let's go. Up first, we got a little collab. Jason dropped in Nothing But Thieves with Purple Disco Machine and Duke Dumont's Something on My Mind. I am aware of this, but I haven't heard this. So I'm interested. It seems like a weird combination, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I meant to check this out. I know this dropped last year, if I'm not mistaken. I definitely heard some people like praising it, so consider me cautiously optimistic. Can I just say, one, you can go ahead and start getting your suggestions ready towards the end of this song. If you like, start thinking of a bad song that you want to suggest. Again, all you have to do is be here in the chat. Doesn't matter. I'll pick out a few. We'll put them up in a poll, and then you guys can vote on it. Secondly, Nothing But Thieves have definitely slid back into my DMs, so to speak, this year. Not actually. That would be kind of cool. But no, in the sense that they've been on my mind a little bit more since they put out the deluxe edition of, I almost said Broken Machine. No, of Dead Club City. I really liked some of the tracks on there. Time, Karma, Fate, God was fantastic. Pure You is actually really, really good. I don't know. Maybe I'm coming around on that album a little bit. There's still a decent handful of songs on the standard DCC that I'm just not crazy about. Title track, Welcome to the DCC, kind of included. I don't think it's bad, I just feel like it's a little mediocre with the 80s synth sounds. That being said, let's run it back. Let's go. Duke Dumont is a British DJ and producer. He's had some bangers, not gonna lie. Won't Look Back, and I Got You are up there. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can see the music video for this one too. I know you guys can't, but I'm keeping my eyes peeled. I think Connor's voice, Connor Mason, suits that synthetic sound, but also hard rock and alternative as well. So a bit transformative in that way. I like it. Yep. I will be filming the Billie Eilish review after this stream tonight. We've already got the thumbnail. I've already got my notes together. I'm excited about it. It's a really good album. That's all I'm going to say for now. I'm glad there's a lot of hype for it. It's really... I'm biting my tongue. The review will be out soon. It reminds me a little bit of, what's that song that Brandon Flowers samples and I Can Change? Bronski Beat. It was used in the Love Lies Bleeding trailer too. I don't know why I can't think of the name. I think it's Stars or something is in the title. It reminds me a little bit of that type of vibe, you know, calling back to the 80s. And that's such a great song by Bronski Beat too. How does it feel when you lie awake? Ignore the ache. Yeah, Cage the Elephant. I've heard it twice, the new album. It's alright. I think I saved like 4 songs. It's just, to me, it kind of sounds like more of the same from Cage the Elephant. I was hoping for more. It's a little too mid-tempo a lot of the time. Hey, right on, Stefan. Hell yeah. This has got a great little cadence to it. Squirrel said, I think this got recommended to me because Nothing But Thieves is here, but this has a really nice electronic groove to it as well. I have to agree. It certainly piqued my interest. All right, guys, start suggesting bad songs. Keep them coming. Let's go. Hit me with what you got. Hit me hard and soft. Hey, we're here for the growth, Drains. I love this. Opening yourself up to Olivia Rodrigo. That's cool. I'm glad you came around. You know, not everything's going to be for everyone, too, and that's perfectly okay. Oh, my God. Some of these already. Keep them coming, guys. And if it doesn't get picked this time, it may later. Hey, thank you, STK, Ava, and Danioli. Thank you guys for sending some tracks my way. Keep them coming, guys. The requests are open and will be open for the considerable future, but if you want your song to play sooner rather than later, just hit this top link in the chat right here, or in the description if you can't see that. Boom, right there on screen. Go over to the Streamlabs link, you click that, and you should be able to post your YouTube link for the song that you want me to react to. And the song plays longer based on the donation amount. $10 equals 1 minute and 40 seconds and goes up from there. So $20, 3 minutes, 20 seconds, etc. All right, what are we liking from the chat so far? Let's go ahead and select a few of these and get a poll going, okay? We're going to start a poll right now so that we can listen to a couple of these. Don't say Ronald. Yeah, we're not doing that. All right, Psycho by Hardy. I see Julie suggesting, so we're going to take that one as one of them. We'll do 3 for the first one and put it up to the poll. Bad song? Question mark? That's going to be the name of the poll. All right, we're going to take Jason's as well. 5 Finger Death Punch and DMX, This Is the Way. And let's find one more. Scrolling through. All right, I'm going to take Tobias's here. GPF and Defense, No Money. God, just from the name alone. So don't just vote for the one that you're like, okay, I'm not, I obviously already hate this artist. Be open to something else as well. Thank you, Laguna Blue. Vote with your gut. Vote for a title that sounds crazy. I didn't have enough room to include the entire Five Finger Death Punch and DMX song. It's called This Is It, but it's Five Finger Death Punch and DMX. So, you do the math. Poll going live right now. Get your votes in. We're going to put 90 seconds on the clock. And let's see if we've got anything short in the queue. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. I don't normally break protocol like this, but we're going to listen to STK Ava's since it's a short one. So while this song is playing, the votes will be tallied. Hey, sounds good, Steven. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you, dude. No worries. So, Ava said, yo, thanks for your reviews and being a huge Green Day fan just like me. Here's my lead single. So this is viewer-submitted music right here. This is Ava's. Here's my lead single. More to come soon. Hope you like it. Okay, let's give it a listen. See how that poll is looking. Uh-oh. Voting ends at the end of this song. Okay. I'm liking this combination of vocals already. That was a nice touch for that to kick in. It reminds me of a Christmas song. I'm not saying that as anything other than that's instantly where my mind went. What is it called? His favorite Christmas story. He met her up in Delaware in 1937. He was wearing... The melody's kind of similar. I like it. That's a nostalgic track for me. So it's called artist name Never Okay, a bullet to the mullet. That's what I fucking got last week. I got a bullet to the mullet by that fucking barber that tore me up. Hey, Jamal coming at us live from Jamaica. Hell yeah. Have fun. Sounds like an amazing vacation. My wife's parents, back when they got married a long, long time ago, went to Jamaica for their honeymoon. I would love to go there. We went to St. Lucia for ours. You know, one small note is that I wish that the vocals had a little bit more punch to it, but this is, you know, you're DIY, you're doing it yourself, you're on a budget, small production. I like it. I kind of like that garagey atmosphere that it has, and those punchy drums, they're kicking right into that solo. Let's run that back real quick. I like that. Little machine gun. I mean, that machine gun drum cover. Some shredding. Okay. By the way, apologies. I was distracted. But for the Purple People Eater collab, Nothing But Thieves, I'm saying it's a light thumbs up. Liked it decent, actually. And the same goes for Ava's track. That was really cool. That was really cool. Check that out. Show it some love, guys. It looks like it's out on all streaming platforms now. Thank you, Ava, for sharing your art with us. I definitely see a lot of potential. I think the vocals could hit a little harder. That is my main complaint, I guess, if you will. But the overall track composition, the melody was really nice. I really enjoyed the instrumentation on it. The drums had, like I said, a nice kind of garage rock feel to them. So I appreciated that. I'm not saying clean it up too much. I just wish that there was a little bit more oomph to the vocals. But there was a really nice balance between, when the male voice came in behind yours. So I enjoyed it, for sure. Purple People Eat greater than Purple Disco Machine. I'm sorry. You know what? I went to the Slow Dive concert last night, which was fucking amazing. I went with 4 of my friends. We did a little road trip down to Asheville, North Carolina, which is actually where I got married, so it was kind of nice to be back in that area. That place has definitely changed a lot, but the show itself, minus the storm interruption where we all had to evacuate for about a half hour and then come back in. I mean, the energy was incredible. Slow Dive were fucking amazing. Drab Majesty opening were amazing as well. Great show. I've seen 2 good ones in May already, and now it's got me itching for another concert, so we'll have to see what we can do about getting ourselves into Green Day later this summer. But that's a story for a different day. For now, I'm delaying the inevitable. You guys have voted, and I shall listen. It looks like Five Finger Death Punch and DMX. Squirrel, take pride, because we're going to be listening to... Oh, God. I don't even want to say it out loud. Say it out loud. Shit. Let's pull it up on Spotify. Five Finger Death Punch and DMX. R.I.P. DMX. This Is the Way is the name of this song. What album was this on? Oh, this was on... Oh, they had an album this year? Afterlife Deluxe. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just do it. Here we go. So if you're unfamiliar with what we're doing real quick, so every time we hit the next $100 on the next level, as the donos come in, as the song submissions come through, song requests are open. Each time we hit a new $100 threshold, chat picks out and suggests some bad songs. I put them in a poll, viewers vote. Even if you're not able to send in a song, anybody is obviously eligible to influence this. I'm picking songs at random, some of the ones from the chat that you guys suggest for bad songs. Having a little fun as we go, raising some funds for some health-related stuff. And let's listen to This Is the Way. This is definitely the way that I intended to hear this for the first time, for sure. This is the way that I intended to learn that this existed, for sure.
It's the way it's supposed to be. This is the way that I say that it's gonna go. Y'all niggas heard it through the grapevine. Expect I'ma take mine. Name in the game is get in where you fit in. Dog, I fit in at the beginning. Cash living.
Hey, thank you, Call Me Parker. Appreciate you sending a song. Yeah, I'm excited to take a listen too. Thank you for sending me yourself.
Open up shop, hold on. No angel, I'm no savior, and I've never been the same. Well, I know I'm not the devil, 'cause I still can feel the pain. Walk through fire and through brimstone, and there were no pearly gates. I'll be sure to ask about it. Tell me, this is the way, it's the way it's supposed.
Bro, this sounds like a rejected, like, early 2000s song. I'm not going to say that automatically it's like their most trashy shit. He's not coming out screaming, I'm not your bitch. I'm not your boy. I ain't no goddamn motherfucking toy. You know, like, it's not like Boots and Blood or fucking, I don't know, some other brutal shit, you know, some crazy stuff. Speaking of which, I filmed some stuff with XX Brutal Swag 69XX for the tier list the other day. The tier list video. We got a couple of little skits in there, so I think you guys are gonna dig that. I feel like Jekyll and Hyde. This just sounds like somebody mentioned Chad Kruger. Yeah, like I don't think Ivan Moody has the brain capacity to like sing about more than one thing. So that his entire personality is based around like overcoming some like invisible test that's being given to him. And granted, he's overcome some stuff. Good for him for, you know, getting sober and stuff. He was making an absolute fool out of himself for a while there. I'm glad that it seems like he's on the straight and narrow when it comes to sobriety. But that doesn't mean that you can't, you know, that doesn't automatically make you a savior, in his own words. But also, it doesn't not make you a tool. So Ivan Moody with the bloody handprint over his face looking like Wilson out of Castaway is all I can imagine while listening. Brutal Swag is doing great. He's actually moved into the attics of my home. So we've worked out a little arrangement. Ironically, him getting sober made his music worse. Damn. I didn't say it. I'm just trying to think of like who this is made for. If this came out this year, like I guess like the fucking Blue Ridge Rock Festival attendees are like slurping this shit up like it's 7-Eleven on Free Slurpee Day. It's a weird combination of personalities, that's for sure. Bring out Baymax and Juniper, but they're resting, and it's so hard to corral them. It was Juniper's first birthday yesterday, by the way, our chinchillas. Maybe later. Five Finger Death Punch and generic solos, like guitar soloing, is just like, I mean, just say that you don't give a shit, Zoltan. It sincerely feels like, I mean, I don't know. I didn't necessarily hate it to the degree that some of the others. It's just such a shoulder shrug, you know? Ivan Moody and the rest of the band have been circling the drain for so long, creatively bankrupt, and yet again, it's not the most enthusiastic thumbs down that I'm going to give all night, probably, but, I mean, it's definitely still teetering on that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not god-awful. It's not irredeemable in any way. Like, Ivan's voice sounded okay on this, but again, like some of you guys are already saying, like, it just sounds so monotone when you think about it. Even the fact the singing is fun, it's just like it sounds monotonous and almost monotone because we've heard this shit from not just them, but from so many other butt rock adjacent mainstream rock airplay, the stuff that like clogs Sirius XM, Liquid Metal and everything. It's the same old shit, different day. Starting off strong with our bad songs. We'll unlock another one when we get to the next level up here, and we're 45 away, so keep them coming, guys. Requests open. Let's listen to something that's hopefully going to be a lot better. Mark J has sent us, looks like new music from The Warning, Burnout. I declare I don't care no more. Nope, I don't think it's going to be a cover. Mark said, this one is just fun. I already liking that dirty bass groove. Little distortion on there. Different toilet, same shit. Thank you, Pitbull, the gods. Yeah, I was a little disappointed that Slowdive didn't do a Pitbull cover, Hotel Room Service, last night. Oh well, next time. Really great rhythm section on this so far. Almost a little bit of like classic rock, like arena styled rock, you know, flaring up with this guitar tone. Damn, you weren't kidding. This is actually really fun. I'm already really liking this. I feel like we might have a save brewing. Don't understand how this band isn't bigger. I feel like they're on the up and coming, Danny, for sure. They're like starting to get bigger festival slots and stuff. Just give it to the end of this year and another album maybe, and I think we'll see. There's a lot of fierceness and tenacity in The Warning. Yeah, Blaze, the one that I was just talking about with XX Brutal Swag, that's for the tier list. I shot several skits for that. That is for the one that I've been teasing, ranking 45 bands that I can't get into. Ended up being a little bit bigger of a piece to chew than I thought, because I kept being like, all right, I need to revisit more of this music to make sure. I always bite off these big pieces. Shame on me. Like, I could have easily just done 25, but I was like, you know what? I don't want to do a part 2. Let's do it all in one. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Brutal Swag's living in the attic at this point. We worked out a little deal for him to be a little, shall we say, co-host for a tier list series. And he gets to stay up there as long as he keeps the headphones in. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear your fucking Asking Alexandria and Black Veil Brides at 4:45 a.m. Yeah, keep them rolling, guys. Requests open. Hit the link right here in the pinned comment. Definitely a thumbs up. Already gave it a save. Thank you, Mark. This is just a great groove going on here. It's different from some of the prior stuff that I've heard, especially from the stuff that you've introduced me to from them. And I like that. I like that they're keeping it fresh and they're not just repeating themselves over and over again necessarily. There's some warning tracks that do feel a little bit more muted for me, but that's definitely not one of them. That's probably one of my favorites from them so far. Ross, thank you for sending some Chelsea Wolfe our way. This is Place It in the Sun. This is my favorite song of the year. Possibly my favorite song Chelsea Wolfe has ever done, and my favorite album of the year as well so far. Well, high praise coming in. Let me check on that for you, Laguna Blue. I did see your name come in, but you're right, it is missing from the queue. Did you attach a link? Let me double check that. Yeah, there's no link on yours for some reason. If you could just give me the name of the song and the artist, I see the $15 dono. I'll make sure I pull it up on YouTube for you. I'm sorry for talking over that. That's my bad. I'm skipping that back right now. Ooh, Daughtry. Consider me anxious. Got you. Brooding etherealism. I'm definitely familiar with Chelsea's, some of her older work, like His Spun. The Converge collab album was fantastic. I actually have that on vinyl. I didn't know that she had put out an album this year, though, I'll be honest. I feel like the glasses are inappropriate for this one. I sampled some of the songs from the Talking Heads covers album, but I don't know. I can't say that I was like insanely excited for all of them. I really like the Paramore and Lorde covers. The Miley cover was interesting. Tizo Touchdown one was interesting. Yep, Clancy this week. 21 Pilots. I'm excited for it, yeah. It's really nice. Almost like ambient rising the rising electronics in the background make it feel a little bit more like something sinister is brewing beneath the surface. Making it a little more conflicted. I like that. I'd be interested to hear this in the context of the album too. I'll try to give this a listen at some point. I'm not sure how much longer the actual song is. I felt like we were towards the end, but maybe it was hitting another climax. But I did enjoy that. It was really, I I don't know, kind of like that. I don't know. Chelsea's known for darkness, right? But that almost had more of a somber, melancholic, reflective tone to it, and the instrumental, especially the kind of rising electronics in the background as it kept going and rising throughout the song. It's kind of the definition of a slow burn. Good stuff. Good stuff. Have I taken a look at Apple Music's top 100 albums that they've revealed daily? No, I did see, I think I saw a teaser on YouTube in my feed, but I didn't find out what that was all about. Maybe once it's all revealed, I'll do a reaction to it. We can go through the list together, either on stream, and I'll cut it up into a video or something, maybe. That could be fun. We can do a weekday stream for that. I've been wanting to do a stream where I know I'm hella late, but I've still not looked through the Rolling Stone top 500 albums that they redid like a year or two ago. So I want to look at that again. I would like to. All right, Daniel Smith, you're up next with the Ascended Bleed It Away. Bleed it away, bleed it away, bleed it away now. If it's not a mashup of Give It Away and Bleed It Out, Linkin Park, I'm going to be hella disappointed. He's got jokes. There seems to be a resurgence of the good mid-2000s metalcore. My friends are in a band residing in, you know what? I'm sorry, I'm not going to try to pronounce that. I'm just going to butcher it. Residing in Australia. This is their new song. It's so bloody good. My favorite chorus this year, too. All right, let's get after it. Hey, Revity Rad. Good to see you. Right as I looked over, your message popped up. It's good to see you there. I definitely recognize the name. I'm doing pretty good. I hope you are. Insomnia is my biggest thing going on right now that has been frustrating the fuck out of me. It interferes with, it's so hard to stay focused and film and stuff, and get your thoughts together clearly when you're exhausted. Yeah, that's that, almost like a little bit of Bullet for My Valentine, the early shit. Some of the good shit. Now, a lot of that stuff has not aged super well, especially lyrically, some of the production too, but the riffs, I'm saying. Hand of Blood, 4 Words to Choke Upon, if we're talking Bullet, some of the good stuff. Tears Don't Fall, baby. Come on. Not part 2. I think the production is really strong on this too. I think metalcore, it can be really make or break if everything feels too muddy or the individual parts aren't shining. I'm hearing a shine here. Vocalist is getting after it too. Pretty standard breakdown. I wish it went a little harder instead of just riding the cymbal and letting it breathe a little much, I feel like it's just, that's the card that a lot of metalcore bands just automatically go to play. Really solid drum and guitars. I like the vocalist a lot of charisma. 2 vocalists, I should say. Saw Bullet open for Megadeth. Hell yeah. I can't say I'm super into either of those bands, but I hope you had a good time. Sounds like it would be a good time. Okay, Daniel. Yeah. Well, I mean, run it back over to your friend and say, like, they got some good shit on their hands. I actually sincerely did enjoy the majority of that. The breakdown was the weakest part for me, but it's not a song killer. It's not a crowd killer, I should say. Don't do that shit. That being said, that did make me want to bang my head till I break my neck, as Wargasm once said. Shout out Fred Durst one time because I went to go see, we saw the movie I Saw the TV Glow on Friday night, and one, crazy film. Definitely, I'm still kind of processing everything. There was a lot in there. I might want to see that again. I'll probably wait till it comes on streaming. I think Max and A24 have a deal now, so I'll probably wait. But Fred Durst was in the movie, and I was like, holy shit. That's Fred Durst. When I was like, I didn't even realize it until probably like maybe like halfway through the movie. They did a pretty good job disguising him. He played the dad of one of the main characters. Have I listened to Ethel Cain? Oh yeah, absolutely. Her album was on my, I guess it was 2022. Preacher's Daughter was on my honorable mentions, just outside of my top 25, I believe. Great stuff. Have a friend that's really into Ethel too. Want to see that one? Yeah, it's definitely worth seeing. We didn't have it playing, like, unfortunately, none of our theaters were playing it, so we had to drive about 45 minutes or something like that, but, you know, we made a date night out of it. It was fun. We did that on Friday. Good stuff. Yeah, Billie Eilish is giving off. I saw that. I saw a post on Instagram about that, like, Jack and Fred Durst swag. Come on. I think I saw a screenshot of a tweet too. There was something about, look what woke has done to Limp Bizkit. This is what they are now, and it's just a screenshot from the Lunch Billie Eilish music video with her with the red cap. Oh my god. Danny Oli, you're up next. Guys, we've only got 2 more in the queue right now, so unless this is going to be a super short stream, requests are still open. I know we streamed on Wednesday, so, you know, if we don't want to do a super long one tonight, that's fine. But I'd love to keep the vibes going and unlock some more bad songs along the way. But if not, that's totally fine too. Let's go ahead and listen to this live rendition. Very cool. Okay, nice shout out here. Blood, Sex, and Booze, Green Day, live on Stern in the year 2000. Let's celebrate Warning. Yeah, Son of Jesus, it is. It's an A24 film. I'm a big A24 sucker for that style, you know, of films that they end up picking up and producing. This is such a great performance. This entire on Stern, Howard Stern 2000 Warning era, like, great stuff. This is such a great throwback. I think they did Church on Sunday as well. Does anyone else know the track list for what they played that day? They probably played the title track Warning. Or maybe Minority, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure they played Church on Sunday too. One of the few times they played it. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. For the pain she puts me through is what I need. So make it big. Yeah, I got you, Laguna. I meant to after this current one. I got the tab open. Please don't make me pay for blood, sex, and booze you give me. It's what I deserve. Another lesson. Yeah, I have, Steven. I don't really want to get into it here. That's a good idea, Jamal, for sure. It's definitely, I think, stronger with headphones. But I really enjoyed it when I listened to it in my car, too. Billie Eilish's album, that is. Trains, that's kind of what I'm saying. I just have a hard time feeling bad for a guy that says he cleared 100K in April. I've never made 100 grand in a year in my life. In a year. They did make Hereditary. Whoa.
I'm in the stress. I'm missing psychic place to do it one more time. They take the time to say, well, you know I will help me. So please don't make me think.
For blood, sex, and booze, A24 distributes movies and produces them, like in terms of offering finances. So they don't make them, they finance them, if that makes sense. Danny Ole's celebrating the fact that there's only a few weeks until the Saviors Tour begins. Hell yeah. Great stuff, obviously, a lock-in. That's one of my favorite tracks off of Warning. Incredibly underrated. You're absolutely right, Danny Ole. Warning era in general, you know, it's a meme on the Green Day subreddit at this point, you know. I think there's a bot that's like, it's been 0 days since somebody said Warning was underrated every time someone puts that in a comment. But, I mean, in a mainstream sense, outside of like the Green Day bubble, obviously they have a large fan base, right? Outside of the Green Day bubble, it definitely is underrated. It's hard to say that it's not, especially when if we're comparing like American Idiot right after that, and even Nimrod before it. Both of those albums get a lot more love, and then you got Dookie, Insomniac, 21st Century. I mean, the attention gets taken off of it, you know? For real. Let's take a listen now to Laguna Blues request. This is Daughtry, Pieces. I almost thought that said Pisces at first. I was like, oh God, is he become an Instagram guru that's going off of his astrological signs? No, Pieces. Yes, BT, you can. Yeah, people submit their own songs pretty often. Just know that it's, you know, up for a critical analysis. That being said, I try to be fair in my evaluation of it, and we've gotten some good stuff already. I already thumbs up a viewer-made song tonight. Rarity for Life. Do I like the new Cage the Elephant album? It's hard to say that I dislike it. I just think it's kind of mediocre. It's like a 3 out of 5. I've listened to it a couple of times. My favorite tracks off of it, I'm going to say Silent Picture, Ball and Chain, Metaverse, and the opening track, Hi-Fi. Okay, so Daughtry's going in a little bit more of a rock direction again. Sorry, this one's not on screen. Streamlabs didn't have it, unfortunately. This is Pieces by Daughtry. We'll pop that in the chat real quick. You know, Darkwater, I feel like a fake fan for saying this, but I have not watched Beau is Afraid. I've heard such mixed things on it, and from people that I usually am pretty close to in terms of opinions a lot of time. Not going to say that I'm not going to watch it, but it's also like, what is it, like over 3 hours? I don't know. It's tough for me to want to sit down and dedicate 3 hours to something that I might just walk away going like, what? That being said, I watched a 3.5 hour movie recently and liked it. Killers of the Flower Moon. BT, it's the link right here. If you see in the corner of the screen, just click this link at the top of the pinned one. It's with a dono. $10 is 1 minute and 40 seconds, etc. 20 is 3 minutes and 20 seconds, and it goes from there. I'm not buying that. Daughtry is afraid of his own shadow. Not this macho man. Not my bald hero. Come on, King. I did this for you. Bring back the battleship sound. Come on, man. It's a solid enough chorus. I think it's gonna crack him back into the mainstream rock arena, but I don't know. Maybe it's a little better than I'm giving it credit for. Steven, I have to agree. I do have some nostalgia for the debut, just because I was young at that time, and you know, songs like "It's Not Over" and the one with Slash, even "Home." Yeah, you know, this is solid and all, but bring back this, man. Bring back real rock. Come on, man. Can we just, please, for the love of God. Hey, thank you, Alina. Come on, here we go.
Like battleships. And the cannon goes. And the cannon goes. Bombs fly through the
Like, come on, man. Like, bring back the fucking real shit, man. Like, come on. Like, are you kidding me? Like, Pieces, like, that's fine and all. Like, I'm probably gonna say, like, I'm meh. Like, I'm feeling pretty meh towards that. I'm feeling like a 3 thumbs up for Battleships. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I fucking loved that game as a kid. The 2012 film, incredible. Michael Bay, a fucking visionary. Come on, man. When those boats blew up, all I could really think to say was just... Sounds like a shit version of Burn by Ellie Goulding. No, don't ruin that one for me. Hold on. Let's see. Let's hear it. Let's play it for the people. Ha! No, don't tell me this is gonna work way too well. Let's go to the chorus. Hold on.
Light it up. We'll be raised and gonna let it burn, burn, burn. We're gonna let it burn, 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 burn. We don't wanna leave. No, we just wanna be right now. Right.
Yeah, you know, I haven't heard Burn in a while. This is my first taste of it in at least probably like 5 years. That's crazy. No, I'm not gonna be able to hear it without going boom, ba boom, boom, ba boom, 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 ba boom, boom, ba boom, and the battles go boom, ba boom, boom. Masterpiece, absolute masterpiece over here. At Daughtry and Company. All right, getting back to the queue, guys. If you want to send me a song, hit that top link in the description down below, or else right here there is a pinned link. Send something my way. We've only got a couple left in the queue at the moment. So if you guys want to keep this train a-rolling, speaking of trains, then do just like Laguna Blue did right there. Bada boom, bada bing. Thank you, Laguna. I know some people don't even join the streams until later on, so, you know, we're not even at 8 o'clock yet.
Oliver 01 forever.
Call Me Parker, this is your track. I'm an up-and-coming artist from Germany, and I want to hear an opinion from someone who has nothing to do with the genre. Okay, cool.
Die Kraft, es prallt alles nur noch ab. Deine Show, ich hab's nicht so gewollt. Mitleid wurde Zorn, ich kann nichts mehr für dich geben. Ich will gern noch mal reden, doch du musst alles.
If anyone cares to translate for me, that'd be cool. Like, even the name, Vertan and Hans.
Durch hab mich vertan. Mir fehlt die Kraft, es prallt alles nur noch ab. Hab mich gedurcht, hab mich vertan. Und jetzt ein Mann zu machen, ist mir viel zu doof. Ich hab die Hände voll mit Tieren und gute Zeiten mit meinen Jungs. Ich hab gelernt, so welche Blicke sind die ich auf mir haben will. Ich weiß nicht, was so kommt, ich weiß nur, dass ich's nie mehr warten will. Okay, kenn dich nicht lang, aber glaub ich hab dich gern. Aber ich drücke nur die über mein Herz. Alles wird komisch, alles so verkehrt. Alles wird so grau, außer du und das tut gut. Mir fehlt die Kraft, mir fehlt der Schlaf und ich hab bisschen Angst. Ich biege hier noch falsch ab, fühlt sich an, als prallt das alles nur ab. Doch der Touch, der ist irgendwie da. Ich will nicht sagen, was mich stört, weiß ja nichts mehr.
Yeah, this is a German track. German viewer, Parker, sent this one in. It's got an interesting vibe to it. It's tough for me because I am a stickler for lyrics. I can be, at least. I do kind of like that dark progression to the song. There's an interesting, shall we say, like, dichotomy between, like, the more dreary almost voice and a little bit more of a spry beat. It's definitely got a nice movement to it. Vertan is wasted in German. Okay. So, wasted and something. It's tough to say, based on the clip, as far as like a rating goes for this track. I'm going to say positive meh, but just knowing that you wanted an opinion outside of somebody that's like not familiar with, one, super familiar with the German music scene at all, two, with this particular style and genre of music, I do think it's interesting. I definitely don't find it to be boring or anything. It's just, I don't know if it's necessarily my cup of tea, I guess, if that makes sense.
Du kannst nicht in mich reinsehen, kannst du nicht sein.
An interesting voice too. So that was your track. I'm curious to know if you did the production on it as well. I think the production was probably my favorite part about it. Kind of hypnotic and sticky in that way. Hey, we're throwing it into some Ethel Cain, Alina. I see you. Okay, you asked, you delivered. One of my favorite artists at the moment. Thank you for listening. Shout out to our friend Bailey, who is a huge Ethel Cain fan. Girlfriend of my friend Evan. When we had a cookout last week, she had an Ethel Cain shirt on. So we got fans. We got love in this household, in this vicinity for Ethel Cain. Hannah even likes some of her tracks. Hey, thank you, Squirrel. And with that, we have hit another bad song to unlock. So, guys, after this song plays, go ahead and hit me with the suggestions now. We will open up the poll. We'll vote on it during the song that Jason just sent our way. Gautier, Smoke and Mirrors. Oh, hell yeah. Come on, bring it. Bring that chorus. Oh, wait, we're not there yet. My bad. I jumped ahead of myself. No, just mix vocals and text. That's cool. That's cool, though. It's about misunderstandings in relationships and false expectations. I appreciate the translation there. That definitely does help. And it makes sense, too, with the vibe that the instrumental was kind of setting up for me. Trains. All right, guys, bad suggestions in the chat. Bad songs. Nick, give me the name of the song and the artist. We'll pick some out and vote on them after this. We already know. Okay, we can't blue ball them that hard. Let's hold on. I gotta at least give you the chorus.
And I'm all alone. Say what you want, but say it like you mean it. If it's for what?
So damn catchy, dude. And a lot of the song, there's multiple like 7+ minute tracks on the album. It's got a little something for a lot of different tastes out there.
Do what I want. Crying in the bleachers and it said it was fun. I don't need anything from anyone. It's just not my year. But I'm all
Oh, so good. Yeah, check out Preacher's Daughter. I need to get that on vinyl. I have not found that out in the wild. I kind of thought that I would stumble across that at some point. Oh, speaking of vinyl, yes, the update's coming. I think I told you guys last week that my friend who's out of town that was going to help me, he will be back in town as of Memorial Day. So we're planning to hang out and recategorize some of my records and shoot the shots that we need of the color vinyl and stuff. And that'll probably be out the very, very tail end of May. Thank you for your patience. But one of the records that I finally added, this has been in my want list. I'm not even the biggest Alter Bridge fan out there, but I love this album, Fortress. And I finally got this on vinyl. Yeah, it's not, if you look on Discogs, this shit is not cheap. That's why it had been in my want list for so long. They're not going to do a repress. I waited for the 10-year anniversary to come and go, which would have been last year, 2023. This came out in 2013, January 2013, I believe. And they did not leave Roadrunner Records on good terms. So more than likely, this is not going to be repressed, at least not for a long time. I finally was able to add this. Someone from Europe was selling this at an insane deal, like well below what it's going for in market value. And I couldn't believe it. Like, I swear I'm not making this part up. Like, most people on Discogs, even in the US, you're going to pay shipping, right? You're going to charge like at least $5. You're going to pay $5 for shipping. It's just the way it is. I'm not complaining. It's just the way it is. They had free shipping on this sucker from Europe. I'm sorry. It was specifically from Sweden to the United States. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm all over this. So, needless to say, here it is. It's in my collection now. Fortress. Great record. Also some Beach House and some Mars Volta sitting over here. Deloused in the Comatorium. One of my local shops got in some Vinyl Me Please records that had been turned in from someone who sold their entire collection of Vinyl Me Please essentials. This was one of those. So I picked that up, and I also got Vectimist by Grizzly Bear. Beautiful pressings. That wasn't super recent, but it's sitting on the turntable right now, so I showed it. Let's pick out some ones to vote on. We're delaying the inevitable again. Here we go. For the worst songs, you guys have given us some suggestions. I'm going to go ahead and make a poll for the next bad song. Every $100 that comes through on the donos. Raising money. I'm going to be doing having to do a sleep study soon because I've been battling really bad insomnia. This was something that was recommended to me years ago by my doctor, but we finally have somewhat better insurance now through Hannah's job. So, yeah, that's going to be going towards that and my new medications that I'm on for ADHD. Unfortunately, that shit's not cheap either. It adds up. All right, we're taking Son of Jesus up first. He Knows by Camila Cabello and Lil Nas X. Is that new? He Knows. Let's see what else we got in the chat. It is new. Oh, shit. Here we go again. Amy said anything off the Tortured Poets department. Not the worst idea. God, that would be some torture. I might let you guys decide specifically which one if that wins. And let's get a third option. We wanted change. Should we do that? Shall we? All right, Ellie, we're putting it in. Ellie Yeet said, "We Wanted Change" by Corey Feldman. Likely off of an album that I will never listen to in full. I don't ever plan to, unless absolutely forced by some force of God. Starting the poll now. Let's go. Laguna Blue, we're going to listen to yours while they vote. You are up next with Telltale, and then we got Gautier in the queue. Smoke and Mirrors. Keep them coming, guys. Requests are open if you want to send something my way. Just hit the top link in the description or the pinned comment. Heavy-ish pop-punk band from my state, Virginia, on Rude Records. I'm already liking that bounce. Oh, God. You guys are voting for Corey Feldman. Of course you are. It's close between that and Camilla. Keep the votes rolling. We'll definitely get Hardy in the vote next time. Damn, I like this. It's almost got some like 2000s post-hardcore vibes to it. Okay, yeah. This is taking me back. It's tickling my fancy, as the kids say. That's what they say, right? The kids? I gotta be relatable to the kids. Man, who from my I made that 2005 mix last week. Who does this remind me of? Yeah, the song Fortnite blows. Song ends, the poll ends. Good shit. Thank you, Laguna. That was another save. That was good stuff. I really enjoyed the vibe. Hey, welcome, Seth. Welcome. Another one of our mods in the chat. Hope you're doing well, dude. All right, looks like Camila Cabello wins. We're going to be listening to He Knows. But what does he know? What does he know? Oh, God. So this is the second single off of the album that just is shaping up to be one of the best ever after I Love It set the bar super, super high, featuring Playboi Carti. He knows. He knows that this song is trash. He knows that the album's going to blow. He knows that Camilla was better when she was doing stuff like the Familia album. I don't know what he knows. We're about to find out. Lil Nas X definitely in his flop era, unfortunately, right now. We are looking at, J. Christ. It stirred up the wrong kind of controversy, and the song just was a nothing burger. Well, I'm already irritated.
I think he knows when I play with him like that. When I say
What the hell is the sampling? Is she just telling her producers, just cut up my voice and cut up any sample you want, and just throw it all over the beat?
like that, have my way with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that. When I say to him like that, that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, hands for a connoisseur. Shit, weeks of Friday for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour. Give him help, yeah. Get these boys out, yeah. She does it well, oh yeah. I do it myself, oh yeah. Cigarette, candy necklace on my hips, butterfly that's on my wrist. Put your hands on me like this, need to go head to toe.
can't with this just droning. Like, what the fuck, dude? It sounds drunk as fuck, dude. Like, it just sounds like it's almost tripping over itself. Why is she trying so hard to have this, like, I don't know. I feel like she's in her I demand to be taken seriously era, and it's giving nothing.
Give her one kiss just softly. Tease him and get him off me.
In the Dark is a great song. Havana's a great song.
When I play with her like that,
I don't know what happened.
have my way with her like that. I think he knows. When I play with her like that, when I say it to her like that, that he's coming right back.
Dripping down on my bustier like ice cream while Shanti playing an AMG. Let it rain on me.
Yeah, if we're talking Familia, I don't think it was great, but I do think it was okay. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, a lot of this mainstream pop, like, it's in terms of full-length albums, it's tough to, like, win me over and be like, all right, like, this is worth, like, actually coming back to and playing again and again, you know? This is just really giving me nothing but, like, irritation. Yeah, it's definitely not as bad as I love it. Bro, the beat sounds like I'm trapped on a carousel and it's going around and around and I'm just getting more and more nauseous. Like, I am ready. I'm getting ready to puke. I ate a funnel cake, okay? Camilla, let me off.
When I play with her like that, I think he knows.
I know, Nas X is really falling off too. I think we're gonna have another episode of Pop Gone Wrong on our hands, to be honest. When does the album drop? Is it June? Because I'm just counting the days, man. I'm really counting the days. It does sound a little bit like that, kind of that UK garage type of beat, you know? I feel like she's kind of going for this, like, edgy club atmosphere, but it's just... It's confused in what it thinks it is and what it wants to be. End of June, okay. Sure, I guess. Let me see. Let me see how I could do this. Yeah, Steven's asking. That's a fair question. It's a fair question to be interested about what the list would be. Let me, you know, just in case I ever make it. Probably unlikely. Maybe like for the 5th anniversary. God knows I'll be wanting to look back at 2023 and 2028. Give me a second, guys. All right, let's listen to some Gautier to clear our heads while I get this worst list. I'll share the doc with you guys briefly, and then I will relock it. Lock it, unlock it. Speaking of Charlie XCX. Smoke and Mirrors. Good stuff. Making Mirrors is an excellent album. We were talking about Gautier last week on stream. Hey, speaking of, Squirrel, talking about Gautier last stream, here's one from Making Mirrors that I really enjoyed. Okay. This is a great track. Excellent atmosphere.
You're a fraud and you know it, but it's too good to throw it all away. Anyone would do the same. You got 'em going.
sometimes you even fool yourself a bit. It's like magic, but it's always been a smoke and mirrors game. Anyone would do the same.
Dude, it's such an intriguing, I don't know. There's such an, like, a unique atmosphere and delicate touch. The song feels very delicately made. Very made with purpose and intention.
That you done to make the grade. Should you do the same? Are you only trying to please them? You're desperate to deliver anything that could give you a sense of reassurance when you look in the mirror.
All right, guys, you want to see the worst songs of 2023 since I'm not doing the video? Here you go. Take a look at the Google Doc. That'll be open for the next 10 minutes or so. Take a look through. Dishonorable mentions are in there too.
You put on quite a show. All these highs and lows, and you're never really sure what you do it for.
Hey, what's up, Nunez? Good to know that artists who have used the name Smoke and Mirrors have mostly been consistently good. Yeah, for sure. By the way, do you have any ID on you? You know, as in imagining perchance a dragon. Mother. People to Meghan Trainor be like, Mother. Baggy jeans, unexpected.
Are you watching? Are you watching?
Mother.
Are you watching?
That was Blaze.
Know it. And every night and day you take the stage, and it always entertains you, giving pleasure.
Thank you, Steven. Thank you.
You tell yourself, and so you gladly sell yourself to others. Are you watching? Are you watching?
I'm re-traumatizing you guys.
Are you watching? Are you watching?
Let's take a shot. No, I think I just got the wrong artist on it. I don't know why it says Lil Jon. It's supposed to be Vakina. I'll fix that.
All these highs and lows.
Indeed, Sam. Had to put some Pauline.
Really sure what you do it for. Do you even wanna know? Yeah, you put on quite a show.
Yeah, butterflies. Meghan Trainor at number 2, Pitbull at number 1, Tom McDonald at number 3, AJR still in the top 5. Cinderella snapped. No, I feel you guys. I really do. It was definitely my intention. Last winter was a tough time, and I just got to a point where I was like, you know, it's tough to move forward when I felt like I was still looking back to last year, you know. But it's definitely my intention to bring it back this year. I might, I don't know. I'm trying to think of ways to make it feel maybe less overwhelming to me as the creator of said thing, whether that means shortening the list a bit or whatever, and just kind of fine tuning. And even if I did like a top 10 or something, plus like a decent amount of dishonorable mentions, so that I could have like a good skit for like all 10 of them or something. I'm not sure. But I have lessened my year-end lists. Yeah, I don't do anywhere near as many as I used to. I used to do it for all kinds of stuff, like best music videos and best hit songs and best worst hit songs. And, it just got to be a little much. Yeah, and that's another thing, Stefan. Like, re-traumatizing myself is never my favorite thing to do, and that was part of the thing that made it hard to want to keep going back to these tracks. Well, we've officially revealed the worst songs of the year. Yeah, and I did get, yeah, Blaze, you bring up a good point there, which I had mentioned before about I kind of got bored of shitting on the MAGA songs because it kind of ends up like being the same point that I'm making every time. And then it's like, okay, well, cover less of them or whatever. And it's like, that's why I kind of had them rolled up into that MAGA music section. But I don't know. I'm trying to kind of rethink how I do that moving forward. Maybe I limit it to a certain amount. You know, like we can't do more than like 3 right-wing MAGA songs or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. You know, I need to, what gets tough for me sometimes is that I fail to remind myself, or, the realization comes too late when I'm like, I can just do it the way that I want to, right? Like, it doesn't have to be, I'm the one that I'm holding myself to this standard of whatever it is. Not that I'm saying, like, a standard in terms of quality, but the setup, I guess, for the video or whatever. It can really be whatever I want it to be in terms of a worst list. So, hopefully for 2024, things will look a little different in a good way for the worst songs list. Man, I'm looking back at this, too. There's some bad shit on here. 30 Seconds to Mars. That Bongos flop. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. Hardy sold out. Jason Derulo and Megan Trainor, Hands on Me. This year, we have Spicy Margarita to look forward to, though, of course. Machine Gun Kelly, Pressure. Royal and the Serpent. One Nation Underdogs. My God, that fucking sucked. Watch the World Burn, Falling in Reverse, of course. Fuck Ronnie Radke, always. Sex on the Beach by Stand Atlantic. Oh my God. Why you gotta go give me the ick? Anne Marie was the song with Ben Shapiro on the list, I don't even remember. Let's see. There's so many stupid fucking like Trump right-wing type songs. I got Forgiato Blow, Boycott Target, Natasha Owens, Trump Won, Jokes on Woke, Go Broke, High Res, 2 + 2 = 5, Try That in a Small Town by Jason Aldean, Freedom by Jimmy Levy, which is genuinely hilarious. Big Nick and a bunch of other like right-wingers are featured on there, and it's so fucking bad. Dirty Money, Tom McDonald. Whoo! Whoo! The song with Ben Shapiro. There you go. That was this year. That was Tom McDonald and Ben Shapiro. Tom McDonald had a content farm. All right, guys. Last call, I guess. If we don't have anything else brewing tonight, doesn't look like a particularly active evening. That's totally fine. I know we streamed on Wednesday, but either way, we'll be back at it on Sunday next week. I would like to, we talked about doing like a reaction stream to the Apple Music Top 100. I would love to do something like that if that finishes up this coming week. Does anyone know how that's rolling out for the Top 100? Or like a Rolling Stone Top 500 stream, going over that. Then we'll cut up the VOD and turn it into a video. We'll see. Stand Atlantic does have some really good songs, for sure. They've just really drifted away, I think, from the core of what made them good. No, I don't plan to get Linkin Park's greatest hits on vinyl. I don't need that. It's on streaming, and I've got most of their albums anyways, so not really a big deal to me. I'm not really a greatest hits purchaser typically, unless it's for like a band where I'm not necessarily like, I have the Foo Fighters greatest hits, right? Because I've said this before, but I tend to prefer them in pockets. There's albums that I love from them, of course, like Color in the Shape, Wasting Light. But, you know, greatest hits, I think, makes sense for somebody like them. And, you know, there's some classic rock bands that I have it for. These days, a greatest hits album is kind of pointless. Like, you know, I was talking about it on Instagram this past week. Avril Lavigne putting out a greatest hits is so dumb. Especially, oh my God, all right, Parkway Drive. You were just talking about it, Brandon, in the chat. There you go. The man behind his word. I lost my train of thought, though. Oh, well. Let's listen to some bad shit, perhaps, from Parkway Drive. I didn't realize that they had put... Is this new? If a god can bleed. 10 picks are revealed daily. 30 through 21 will be revealed. Okay, so in 2 days, the list should be... Okay, cool. So maybe on Wednesday, if we could... I would love to pick up Wednesday nights as like a secondary night, you know, to get a little bit more consistent on the streaming. And I don't want that to just be, you know, like a reaction stream. Maybe at the end, if we have time or something, we could do that. But, you know, I wanted to be interactive in a different way. Going over lists and stuff is fun. And just doing some stuff that I've been meaning to do and can do with you guys on stream. And then later we can maybe turn them into some videos. We'll see. Hey, what's up, Machine Gun Philly? Let's get into Parkway Drive. A little hump day action stream, you know, for Wednesday. Did Ivan Moody like come over to what's his name, Winston's house from Parkway Drive and was like, dude, I got a vocal approach that you've got to try. Boots and blood. Bruh. Cut. It almost sounds like somebody doing like a combination of like a Clint Eastwood impression if Clint Eastwood was cosplaying as Marilyn Manson's grandfather or something, trying to go for that type of voice. It's so sinister, but it comes off as like dollar store Halloween mask. I'm uncomfortable. Oh. All right, I see a few of you are still in the Google Doc, which is fine. Just last call, if you guys wanted to check that out. I dropped since I'm not doing the video, the worst songs. I did have a list, the worst songs of 2023. You can probably scroll up in the chat and find the link. Well, it's kind of gotten buried a little bit, actually. Let me pop that in one more time. Last call for anyone who would like to take a look at that. Before I lock it back. You hear a little Fred Durst in there? Yeah, I could hear that. But that's got my top 25 worst songs. Again, last call if anyone wants to send anything in. If not, we're going to end the stream a little early tonight, and I will film my Billie Eilish review here shortly. And if it's not too late, I'll try to get that out tonight. If not, then maybe tomorrow around noon, early afternoon. Whenever you guys typically are on the YouTubes, I try to post according to, the analytics. Hey, okay, so we're finally going to listen to it, huh? We're finally going to do it. All right, we're going to get a taste of espresso. So what? Thank you. This might be our closing song tonight. We'll see. Actually, no, never mind. Just kidding. No, it's not. Great. Hey, keep them coming if you want to. I'm here. We're chilling. This is one of the biggest songs in the world right now. I have not heard it, though. People have been asking me my thoughts on this. Espresso is probably my favorite Sabrina Carpenter song so far. I'm so glad it's become such a big hit. So, Sabrina Carpenter is unfortunately, I'm not very familiar with her. I know she apparently used to be on Disney Channel back in the day. I think we've maybe listened to one of her older songs on stream, but I've not heard it since she's become a little bit more of an established pop artist. Here's Espresso. No, I follow the charts. I just don't... Following the charts is very different from listening to the charts. Does that make sense? I follow the charts. I look at the Hot 100 every week. I look at the alternative charts too and the Billboard 200. I just don't... I don't know. I don't really care all that much. I like the look just for my curiosity. And I see a lot of artists that I don't recognize in songs that I'm like, I'll probably never hear that unless... 1, I get around to it. 2, I hear good things. 3, I hear bad things. Or 4, somebody sends it my way. Tonight, we got 4. Least favorite color vinyl. Well, we're going to be doing the full vinyl collection updates. So maybe I'll keep an eye out while I'm flipping through them to see what my least favorite would be. Kind of got a little dance the night type of vibe with the strutting guitars. Nice bass groove. Definitely got like a windows down feel. That bass is definitely addicting. Ooh, I like that buzzy synth too. Trains, you're on fire tonight. I was trying to put a finger on what I was reminded of, but the song I'm thinking of is "Feels." You're all over it. Calvin Harris vibes for sure with the funk wave bounces era. Yo, thank you, Andrew. We talked about it earlier. That had been my wish list on Discogs for 6 years. Finally found a good price on it with free shipping. So, finally. Thank you, Steven. Appreciate you, dude. Yeah, Espresso was actually... I don't know what I was expecting. I really don't. I'm not very familiar with Sabrina at all, but I think I might have to give that a save. There's been some good pop coming. I mean, I'm happy to see... we went over this whole back and forth how to pronounce this. Chapel Roan, Good Luck Babe. A banger. Glad to see that rising up the charts. This is a really good pop song from just that little 90-second snippet there. Espresso sounds really great too. Fun vibes, familiar vibes for sure. But, I feel like I don't approach something like the world of pop expecting it to necessarily reinvent the game. I just look for something solid that does feel fresh, but also true to the artist in whatever era they're in. And, I kind of like the Tame Impala vibes on that one. It's not too overt where it feels like it's trying to, clone Currents or something, which I definitely hear some artists trying to do, even when they don't have Kevin Parker on production. And then again, sometimes when you do have Kevin Parker on production, it doesn't always work out. Some of the songs on Dua Lipa's album just didn't hit for me, even though they had Kevin Parker. So we got some Loveless next from Laguna Blue. We've listened to them a few times. I really like that song that we got a couple of months back. This is I Love It When It Rains. I can't say the same because it almost canceled my concert last night for Slowdive, okay? I almost $1 million banger. Yeah, million dollar banger. $1 million baby is orgasmic. Here's the new Loveless track. Hope you enjoy this as much as the other one I sent you. Yeah, Addicted is really, really good, the other song. Yeah, not quite a garbage cover, Owen. Not quite. I'm glad I finally got some garbage records on vinyl. The band. Son of Jesus, you were killing me with the whiplash on these Cardi B album updates. I thought we were in the clear.
It hurts to be making the same mistakes. I know sometimes when we bend, we break. We've been here before, we've been here before. I know it feels like hell, wishing for something more. Another sleepless night. We drift
The poppy vibes aren't bad on this. I like the backing vocals. They're laid up pretty nice.
from this nightmare we're living in. Bring on another breakdown. Baby, I love it when it rains down on me. 'Cause darling, I'm already underwater in the gutter. It's nothing new, so what's another
Oh!
breakdown? Baby,
When the angst boils up so much, you just gotta let a little scream out. I feel you, Loveless. I feel you.
I love it when it rains.
Really solid stuff. I'm Loveless are settling in with me, Laguna. What do we think? I think I might have to give this another listen, which means that it's going to require a save so that I can come back to it. I assume they've got an album on the way. They've dropped a few tracks from it. I would assume that's out soon-ish. Good stuff from Loveless. I didn't realize they were as popular as they were. All these tracks have at least 1 million streams that are singles from the album. Addicted, 1.6 mil. Picasso, 2.4. I Hope I'm Not Sick it's about to hit 4 mil. And this one's already got, I Love It When It Rains, has already got 1.2 mil. Good for them. Good for her. They supported water parks. Yeah, that checks out. That checks out. Although I feel like right now they might be a little bit more popular than water parks. I mean, I don't know what water parks' streaming numbers look like these days. I kind of fell off with them. Most of you probably have done the math on that one. What have they had recently? Did they have an album last year? Intellectual Property. Yeah, of course. That was on my worst albums. How could I forget? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Some of these songs don't even have 2 million on them. So good for Loveless. Good for Loveless. They're making better Reason material than Waterparks. That's for sure. That is definitely for sure. They had a song with Black Bear. They're never going to fade away. They're never going to fail. Anyone who collabs with Black Bear can tell you that. MGK, Avril Lavigne, All Time Low. I think I just kind of like outgrew water parks, if that makes sense. You know, like Austin and I are the same age, and I just could not imagine singing about the things that he does, like writing the types of songs about like, ooh, text me back. I don't know. And then a bunch of digital pitchy manipulation. And just, I don't know. It seems very, very immature for someone who's 32. But that's just me. That is totally just me. I can admit that. You know, it just doesn't really feel like he's grown all that much. And I'm always one for like, I want to see artistic growth. I would love to see some artistic growth. I would love to see some, you know, maturity being, you know, inserted, some introspection, going a little bit deeper than just the surface that Austin has been scraping for so long now with water parks. And it just doesn't really feel like a band so much as it does a solo project. So, you know, it is what it is. It's fine, you know. People are going to enjoy or not enjoy what they do. And it's no skin off my back, I don't know. I feel like some people are like, John probably lies awake at night thinking like people enjoy Cardi B That's why I'm having insomnia. But it's actually not WAP. It's that it's my dry ass ankles. DAA. Fuck WAP. It's DAA. All right, guys. I'm going to call it there. I'm going to film this Billie Eilish review. I'm going to give it one more listen over to the album. Double check my notes and everything. But we'll get an unscripted review out for you. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you next Sunday, if not sooner. If the Apple Music list is out in full, we might do a reaction stream midweek. We'll see. Keep your eyes peeled. Keep those notifications on. Thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you next time. Peace, guys.